What's up, everybody? Today we're playing some more Monster Train 2!
Monster Train 2.
I've been streaming this game a bit, and I figured now that I've unlocked more stuff, bring it back to the main channel, do a run, see how well we do.
Yeah, okay.
There's some things that I want to show off, and I think the most fun one, and the one I think James will like the most,
is buddies.
is the mushrooms, where you spawn some fun guys.
Ah,
And they just hang out.
all right.
And then our second one, we have the Lazarus League, which is all about science experiments. So there's a lot of like resurrection. Sometimes there's like some equipment-y stuff.
Okay.
But mostly we're going to worry about the spawning. We're going to be very mushroomy.
All right.
We're up to Covenant 7.
You've had no wins with this exact combo before?
Yeah, because there's a lot of combos I haven't done. Pretty much all of my gameplay has been on stream, essentially.
You link down in the doobly-doo if you want to go see any of those, because we put those.
Let's try.
Oh, is that a refresh button?
Yeah, they had one the first game too. Resolve, gain regen 1, and propagate 2. I can put that on a mushroom man. Apply unstable 25 and deal to 5 damage. Unstable is you can make things unstable and then they explode. You can do it to allies or enemies.
Yeah.
And then pincushion, equipped +3 attack and health permanently.
Oh, so it's a creature,
He's a monstrosity that wants to be equipped.
and then once you equip him, he just gets bigger forever.
I don't know if I'll use much with him.
But he could be fun.
It's true.
That seems like a kind of character that I can get behind, too. I know that I like to go friend build, but I also like Voltron.
Sure.
And Pincushion seems cool.
And then there's different pyres in this game. We're using the Life Mother's pyre, so we can copy cards at Merchants of Steel, Magic, and Trinket Shops.
Cool.
So, copying cards can often be quite fun. Okay, so we got Hiveminder and Headsman. Trample, and then if he kills, friendly units gain Propagate 1. But I also like Rally +1 attack permanently, so whenever a unit card gets played on this floor, that includes shrooms and fun guys and things, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger.
Okay.
He has Trample and good starting attack, and if he kills things, then you get more friends.
Yeah.
And buffs for what that matters, and debuffs for enemies. Propagate does it all.
Okay.
Increase the stack count of buff effects on friendly units and debuff effects on enemy units.
But it sounds like what you're saying is this front guy is going to get his attack up much faster.
Yes. So we want to just spawn things all the time forever. Spells get an extra upgrade slot, or clan card drafts only offer rares.
Ooh. So you would no longer be able to get common mushrooms, only rare mushrooms?
Getting that first seems fun. The start of the battle, enemy units appear on each floor for 75 gold. It's the first fight. If the failure opportunities are low. So look, we'll just get those guys up there, and then we'll throw down the shield stewards on each floor.
Sure.
And then so, explosive reaction. I can just be like, these guys are all dead.
Oh, yeah.
Or I can spend the time to spawn up here to level this guy up faster. That said, this guy's gonna die if I don't help him out. So
It's true.
maybe I do
Well,
a mix and match.
The eager conscripts, where do they spawn? In front or behind?
In front. So he'll take a hit and it's fine.
Right, and how much space do you have on that floor up there?
This is at capacity, but these guys can spawn past capacity because they're not a creature; they're a spell. It's
okay.
special.
And how much can they go above capacity? So like if you just did the 3 spawns up there, because these guys also only have 1 health apiece.
Let me do it this way just so I can show you, because there's something that you don't understand about them quite yet.
Oh. Are they? Oh.
So they just get bigger and mushroomier.
Gotcha.
Now this will still cause our pyre to take damage, which I don't like that. But they have an undo button right here. So I'm not going to do that. I think I will pop these guys and then spawn one. And then both of these guys are sacrificial.
You know, the other thing you could do is if you just put the one spawn up,
Yeah.
you should be able to kill all 4 of them with only your mushroom buddy getting killed.
No.
No?
Because they attack first. When I had the triple mushroom buddy, only 2 of them were still dying, which is why I changed it. Because these guys, well, he'll attack 1 and he'll attack 1, and then there's 2 left.
Oh. Well,
I did not get the trample guy. If I had the trample guy...
Well, yeah. Okay. I see. I didn't know that. I didn't realize they had first strike.
Yes. Okay. So... Unfortunately, secret ingredient does mix, which creates an infusion card if you don't have one. Otherwise, upgrade the infusion you have. If I get specifically the explosion thing, I can kill enough to not bring
take
any
core
up
damage
top.
again.
And we could just it's sap and regen too, which is pretty whatever. So I can just be like, eh.
Oh, that seems like it's cheating.
It's creative use of game mechanics. Does a different secret ingredient give me something different? No, okay, it's always that.
No. But theoretically, you could play the enfeebling infusion and then do mix again.
It's true. But that's putting all of my eggs in one basket, which I mean, I guess I can just look to see. I got on.
Now you gotta play it first, otherwise it just upgrades the current one.
Yeah, but I can just get what I want off of that as well, I believe. Although the explosion, I think, might be a different color thing, but you wouldn't know about.
I would not.
I'm just saying words to you. Ah, there it is.
There it is.
Because then I can just do this, and now they all die. And then do that. I am letting 50 gold walk away, and I'm not putting the loom coat on anything, which is sad.
That's fine. Oh, vengeful shard.
Yeah, if I don't play it, I take a damage.
Should probably play it then.
So yeah, I could explosive reaction you. I mean, it's only 1 damage, so if I wanted to get ahead of the game, because he's still not going to die. He might with the... No, still not. I don't know if there's a way that I can kill him this turn, so my pyre just might be taking 4 damage. It's still better to do it that way.
Is the spear steward? No, you can't put the spear steward up there anyway.
No, I could put the spear steward down here somewhere or down here somewhere, but these guys are getting healed, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'll take the 1 damage. I'll scale my guy.
If you put the loam coat on that guy, he gets bigger permanently.
That's true. He would get bigger permanently.
And you got enough. You can put the loam coat and the eager conscript still.
Well, I was gonna do it in the other order. I was gonna put this and then equip the mushroom so that it would propagate 2 every turn, and that health would mean that it would live.
Oh, that's true.
Which would scale him more, and I'm gonna keep him
Longer
more
term.
certainly than I'm going to keep him.
That's fair.
So, yeah. but we're not doing amazing with this start. My Pyre's already getting beat up. That's not great. Yeah, I guess. Let's see what the second one would be. There's an unstable. That's something. Ah, he never gets low enough. Alright, but we will win the day. Oh, look, and I can equip him just for funsies.
It's conscript just to rally more.
You know, the more mushrooms I get, the more higher stacked they are.
Yes.
Okay, so we took 19 damage, which is not great.
Not a good start.
Fun guy in a suit! So, if we're doing fungi shenanigans, putting him in a suit's great.
Summon 3 fungi at the front of the floor and then trigger rally for each one summoned.
Yeah, and then apply armor to fungi is equal to 4 times whatever troops you have.
It's not bad.
Go to ally units attack immediately. Consume to apply reanimate. Or an equipment to apply unstable to things that you're hitting. And a calcified ember, which is a blight that I'd never be able to get rid of. Reanimating could be fun. So I'll take that.
Okay.
Okay. Under Legion or other things, we want mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, so rally, apply regen 1 and health 1 to friendly units every time I'm putting my mushrooms down.
Yeah.
Or grant trample to fungi and troops get +2 attack per stack.
That sounds like a lot.
Do you like that one?
That sounds pretty good.
Alright. We can rock them. And then we can upgrade things. Looks like we could give him multi-strike if we wanted to, although he's not really there to do stuff for himself. We got our card duplicator.
And you got your purges. Honestly, I don't think there's any card necessarily worth duplicating this early, but extra purges wouldn't be a bad thing.
I almost want to just give him a little bit of health, just
so he stays around a little longer.
Just so he stays around a little bit longer.
Okay.
And then I can keep him adjacent to the front line early game because I don't have space to put him with my main guy and the other guy.
And you think it's too early to purge like your spearman?
Yeah, I'll save my money for now. Draw less to earn more. Why not? Alright. And then people will give me guff, but I'm going to build right on this bottom floor because I'm impatient. We got to kill this guy as quickly as possible.
Why does he do funky?
He does haste. He's going to just bring everybody to the top floor. And
you drew nothing to kill him with.
You are correct.
Man, that -1 card draw.
I can put a fungi in a suit here, which would just give me 3 spawn, which is something.
That's something.
Yeah, they're still going to go right to the top. But there was nothing I could do about that.
Maybe you should be okay. They all had low enough health now, I think.
He doesn't do any damage.
Why is that second guy not dying? Aren't all 3 of them swinging into the guy up top?
What?
Why is the middle guy not dying there?
This guy? Because I have one person attacking. He's got to hit him.
Oh, right.
Like I was very confused. I'm like, what are you talking about? I can make the second guy die. And then this guy won't do any damage to the top guy, so that's fine. These guys are gonna go right to the top again. But again, not a whole lot I can do about that. So.
This is why you should build your team on the top floor.
But consider the following. No, and also shut up.
Damn.
Not you, James.
Yeah, hit the explosive reaction on the top guy in the back, and then.
Yeah, that'll take care of that.
And then conscript mushrooms.
I couldn't get the armor on him, but. And here we are in the final wave. Meh.
That's a little scary.
Yeah, but nothing else I can do about it.
Yeah.
Alright, and then. Meh. Oh, yeah, let's stack them up. Stack them up good. That didn't help as much as I thought it would.
No.
What if instead... Is there a world where I get like 3? Same damage.
Yeah, because aren't multiple stacks of sap just mean he stays?
I mean, it decreases every turn, but I was just like thinking if I can hit a health break point. Doesn't look like I will. It is still like half of his remaining health.
It's not bad.
Let me see if melee weakness does any better. So I'm gonna get the sap. Melee weakness. Melee weakness. It does a little bit more. Alright. And then this is very weak. Can I make you live?
Oh, of course, I'm gonna get hit once.
Yeah. This is not a great start.
Oh, it's more than once.
Yeah, because it kept on getting damage shields. Another fun guy in a suit. It's very expensive, so I don't know how many extra ones I want.
But it is only one time. To consume.
Yeah. Yeah, sure, why not? I can get another Spike of the League, except I don't want the Calcified Ember. Sacrifice, transfer attack, and all buff and debuff effects to the front enemy unit. Or to the front friendly unit.
Yeah, but you gotta kill someone to do that, and...
What happens if I give my funguys to a unit that's just not a mushroom? That seems weird.
Huh. I don't know, we could test it. Troop. Gain bonus attack and health per stack.
And it's just considered a buff.
So you'd give some non-mushroom troop. Although you'd give some non-mushroom troop, but then you wouldn't have anything to give it more troop, would you?
I don't know. I'm gonna do science.
I think you should go to the right for no particular reason.
Yeah, I think there was a particular reason. Equalizing rings, where attack is equal to max health. Resolve, restore 10 health. Just stuff that it's not my vision of the deck, but I don't know if I'm going to live long enough to get to the vision of the deck. Come across a mound of wings resting on a delicate cloud, barely holding the mound's weight. Then clipped off with punishment. Some seem to be in good shape. As you approach, catch a glimmer of something shining deep in the pile, but digging through it could risk the collapse of the entire round. So I can get something where it's just +5 attack, +10 health, and then have the ability to fly somewhere. Or 50% chance to find uncommon wings, 10% chance to collapse.
So that's like almost guaranteed to get it, and you won't fail.
I failed, but it didn't collapse. All right. I found a large wing.
Oh, so now you can just take the Arcus wing, which is better, but big gamble. Oh, you didn't hit the... Oh. 30% chance to find the rare wing, but it will collapse. Well, you still get the Arcus wing, though. So that's good.
And it forces me to take it. It won't let me not take it.
Oh.
That's fine. I can give it to you, so that way we can overload the floor. Like, I don't know if I'm going to keep you long term, but ugh. Yeah, then I don't really need anything here that I care about. Ugh.
Okay.
I've not found things that I like thus far in this run.
Sorry.
But now what I can do is I can put these two down, and then I can spawn a troop, and then once it's full, I can bring Pincushion in from a different floor with his flight ability and overload the floor. So I can just be like, meh, and then just... Hi guys. How's it going?
Yeah, it's true. You can do that.
Okay. If I put unstable 5 on you, everyone there dies.
Yeah, and then you vengeful try to save the core.
It's like I need more troop generation. There's other things that generate troops, but it doesn't happen. Also, you got... Oh, no, it's...
Oh, the problem with overloading the floor is now you can't spawn there.
Yes, I can.
You can still do it? Oh,
yes. That said, I should
yeah. Still
probably
get rid of those two.
do that.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, I can make a couple more spawns and armor up, which is not a ton of armor, but it's something. It would cause him to live.
That is true.
Oh, and then I can do it again.
Although this is a good time to test the brain transfer if you wanted. Attack and all debuff and buff effects.
Well, we can do it because we can reset the room just to see what it does. Yeah, he does not get troop.
Okay.
Just sad.
It makes sense.
It makes sense, but I wanted it to not make sense. If that makes sense. And just keep stacking mushrooms while this guy gets a free ride home, probably.
Look, you got flight. You can move that guy up if you need to.
Yeah, but I don't wanna.
Well, he's not really doing a ton, is he? Actually, at the moment, he is doing.
Yeah, and he wouldn't kill this guy. So, nah. I could do something like this. Just to hurt him a bit more. Just, 31. Oh, that would be enough. So I could do this. And then do that.
And it does save the pyre. That back guy's now living, but he's whatever.
Yeah. And I'll have him fly back down
In a couple turns.
in a couple turns, or fly somewhere at some point. Oh, he's not flying down in a couple of turns. Oh, but this guy's already dead.
So perfect.
So we're fine. Man, how did we pull that off? Big mushroom.
Yeah.
All right then.
Not bad.
So brain transfer was sad. Spike of the Legion is good stuff, but then I have to live with a calcified ember, and I don't know if I want to live with a calcified ember. I might just skip.
Take your coins.
Etch is specifically when you consume a card, apply decay to enemies, which is fine, but not really what we're into. Similarly, yeah, I don't think I want any of those guys either.
All right.
All right, more space or more energy?
I mean, energy probably is what you want.
It's like I could. There's an argument for space, but I'll take the energy.
That means you can play more troop.
Alright, heal, free equipment, merchant of steel, or trinkets, cove, and money. I think I'm gonna take the trinket. So this is the third type of thing that he can get, is whenever a unit dies on the floor, gain regen 1 and rage 2. Or he just gets mad about it.
Yeah.
Or I can make it so that this guy also gets health every time.
That sounds amazing. We just gotta find some way to get him like multi-strike or something.
Equipping a friendly unit under half health applies 10 armor, otherwise it applies rage 5. First time, each turn a card with consume is played, draw 1. Draw, I think I can reroll.
Draw
these.
+1 for every 25 cards in your...
Like, they're fine. Don't get me wrong, they're fine. But there's some specific ones I'd really like to find. And I didn't find any of them. Jack Strips is good, because a lot of those little 1 health, 2 health guys just die. I don't have to worry about them. But there's some fun guy stuff that I'm
not finding.
Oh yeah, look at that. I spent enough money. My fire takes damage, get money. Let's see what's in here. Statue of the Titan of Savagery. We could take the Titan's power. No matter what we get, we're going to get Savage Shackles, which is at the start of deployment, we get that, and we have to play it first, otherwise all units in hands cost an extra. But we can get Titan Skin 5, so just flat 5 damage reduction on somebody.
Yeah.
You get Savage Heart, which is Rage 5, and then Revenge permanently gain Rage 1. Or we can get Savage Spirit, gain 2 attack for every missing health. None of these are great for the characters that we have going on currently, if I'm being honest. Because we're mostly going to want to be tanking with our FUNGUYS.
Yeah.
So...
maybe not the... Although...
yeah, I could just leave.
Although the flip side of that is that the Savage Shackles don't hurt that much because the FUNGUYS are not units technically.
Yeah, but this is only during the deployment phase.
Oh.
I guess it's not consumable, so I would...
You would
when
draw
I
it
shuffle,
again
I would
later,
get it again.
yeah.
But yeah, I think I might just take none.
You can just give them then.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah, this whole run has been a lot of take none, take none, take none.
This run has been a series of disappointments. I'm just gonna keep holding on to my money because I have to believe that there's going to be something better.
Ooh, Titan Skin 4.
You know what? I don't want to deal with it. I'm just...
Titan Skin 4 would stop your brand new jack strips.
I'm too... just sad. You know, I'm gonna build up in the top row. Like I'm broken and beaten and distressed. This guy, if he lives, he's gonna put crap in my...
So explode him then.
Yeah, but then I can't do other stuff that I want to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want crap in your deck?
No.
So what I thought.
You gotta be like that about it, though.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If I cast on this spell, he applies sap to things. You know what? Let's just... get this rolling. I'll let you stay here, and then next turn you can hop up so you can attack essentially twice. I'll just do that. I'm gonna get the bad thing in my hand no matter what. There it is. Nothing I can do about that.
No, you don't have to fly yet.
You're right, I don't. This guy's gonna live. I'm gonna get 3 of those things in my deck now.
Yeah. So many of those guys. Ugh.
Yep. This guy's still not dead. It's annoying. That'll only do a little bit of damage to you. Ugh. Ugh. Doesn't even matter. Just waiting. This is
a rough start. Game is not cooperating. Look at that hand.
That is a hand. Perfect.
What's the Goliath infusion do?
Apply Rage 4, which I don't need right now. But it stays in my hand until I use it.
Okay, well.
Hold on, let me get 4 more bells. Well,
You could stop one bell from going into your hand.
can I?
You got a guy that's flight. You can just fly down to the
No.
bottom, tank.
Yeah, but he's more valuable up here. He can get more swings behind the tank. And now I can do this. Just
They incanted.
Alright, now do we have enough sauce? We have plenty of sauce. Look at that.
Perfect.
We don't want to cast anything because of these guys, so I'm
Yeah.
just not going to.
Play it safe and just end the turn.
I should have checked to see if the fun guy in a suit, I would still win. Because that would have given my guy more permanent
Yeah.
rally. But it's fine. Do I want 3 in the deck? Is that too many? I think that's too many. This guy, when he dies, I get an equipment that gives multi-strike. Multi-strike's not bad.
Multi-strike's pretty good.
Yeah, okay. I'll throw you in here. I'm not getting the guys I'm looking for anyway, it seems. We can remove some stuff for free and get another stab at some trinkets. I don't hate that. Let's see. On turn start, spawn 1 on each floor per 20 cards in your deck.
Okay, how many cards you got in the deck?
28. But still free spawn
It's one
on each
that's true.
floor. And then I think I re-roll and look at some more.
Okay.
I play 3 different kinds of cards in a turn. Spell, creature, and equipment. Or blight.
Or shroom.
Well, that's still a creature, I think. I mean, maybe it counts it differently between shrooms and stewards and monstrosities and
Maybe.
etc. But I don't know if I want to trust that.
Pretty good. I assume the Crown of the Eternal doesn't, like, once you hit the multi-attack rounds, that doesn't count as different turns. So that still counts as one turn.
Still counts. Wait, what? Say it one more time. My brain space.
It's one of the relics was the start of every turn.
Yeah.
Fully recover your champion.
Yeah.
The rounds where at the end where the boss shows up and the fights just go continually, that still counts as one turn.
Yes. Oh, that's one big turn. Oh, don't think I've seen this one yet. And then instead of punishment suits have been reforged with power who can endure their trials. When penance paid, absolution awaits. Apply a fragility penance upgrade. Fragile, celebrate, permanently gain 10 attack.
So fragile is if they die, if they lose health at all, they die immediately.
Yeah.
But celebrate is they permanently gain 10 attack if they defeat a boss. If a boss is defeated.
Ember Drain 2, summon, gain 3 energy.
So
by playing it, I would have 2 less energy at the start of the next turn and then 1 less energy. But when I summon it, I get 3 more energy.
Right. So basically you gain 3 energy now, and then the next 2 turns you pay that 3 energy later. Effectively.
Sort of, yeah.
Gain 3 energy now, next turn have 2 less energy.
I'm not a fan of either, really.
And actually, here's the other question: the ember drain that goes on the dude when you summon him.
Yes.
So you would summon him, not lose any energy immediately, and then the ember drain would drop to 1. At the end of turn?
Potentially.
So that's really only losing 1 energy?
No, let's find out. Let's find out.
Yeah, we'll give it a shot.
But I'm a double-edged guy, because whatever. This whole run is gone to pot.
I'm sorry.
Keep saving my money.
You keep
So
saying that.
So look, one day it's going to buy a solution to my problems. Front non-boss enemy of each wave gets reanimate 1.
Ugh.